Let's not play dumb. Work-shy Willie and lazy Katie are on their 6th holiday this year. And this time, they're parading around Greece on a $450 million super yacht. No headlines, no scrutiny, just silence. The same press that dissects Meghan's baby shower like it was a national emergency suddenly can't be bothered to question a royal yacht tour. And let's talk about the yacht. Opera. It's not just expensive, it's suspicious. One of the biggest, most elusive super yachts in the world. Sails under the Cayman Island flag, ownership buried under shell companies, no transparency, no records, just a layer of offshore secrecy. And somehow, Billy Idol and Wadey Katie, the model royals, are vacationing on it like it's a casual Airbnb. You tell me how that adds up. And while we're at it, let's count the holidays. Ski trip, Jordan, Norfolk, Balmoral, a secret Mediterranean escape, now Greece. That's 6 luxury trips in 7 months. Meanwhile, public duties? Barely. Kate disappeared for the first half of the year. William skipped D-Day, the international commemoration for World War II veterans. His own aunt, Princess Anne, was reportedly furious. And rightfully so, because while she showed up to honor the fallen, Billy Boy opted for a private schedule. And a week later, he's on a yacht, in designer swim trunks, with a cocktail. But let's not pretend this is a one-off. It's a pattern. They're never available for work, but somehow always free for yachts, jets, and luxury retreats. That's not royal duty. That's elite freeloading. And where's the outrage? Where are the BBC specials? Where are the 47 Daily Fail headlines? Oh, right. Those are only for Meghan and Harry. If they had touched that yacht, there would have been drones, aerial surveillance, think pieces, and another 6-part ITV documentary. But because it's willy-nilly and Duchess Doolittle, it's not about what's right or wrong. It's about who the system is designed to protect. Meghan gets punished for existing. Willie gets praised for doing the bare minimum. If that. The truth? Work-shy Willie is lazy. He's unaccountable. And even his own family is tired of covering for him. The only thing he's committed to is disappearing until the next vacation rolls around. This isn't public service. This is royal welfare. And if you're still defending it, you're not loyal. You're lost.
Good afternoon and welcome to Meghan and Harry Tales, hosted by Adrian, where we deal in facts, fairness and fire, especially when it comes to exposing the selective outrage and hypocrisy within the British royal media complex. I'm Adrian, and today we're diving into a story that's not just a royal revelation, but a blazing spotlight on the double standards that have quietly simmered behind palace walls for far too long. Buckle up, dear viewers, because this one's a doozy. It's not about Prince Harry or Meghan Markle, as the tabloids might expect us to focus on. No, tonight we're turning our gaze to Prince William and Kate Middleton, who have once again slipped away for a taxpayer-funded luxury vacation, this time to the sun-soaked shores of Kefalonia, Greece, their 6th holiday of 2025 by some counts. And yet, the British press? Silent. Not a whisper, not a single headline. Why? Because they've been muzzled, legally instructed to keep quiet. Let's unpack this piece by piece and expose the truth about privilege, accountability, and a media that picks and chooses its targets. Picture this. A private jet touches down at Kefalonia Airport carrying the Prince and Princess of Wales, their 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis and Kate's parents, Carol and Michael Middleton. From there they board a luxury yacht anchoring off the quaint village of Agia Ephemia, where fewer than 450 souls reside. On July 20th, 2025, the family ventures ashore for a private tour of the breathtaking Melisani Cave, a natural wonder of turquoise waters and ancient stalactites. Sounds idyllic, doesn't it? A family enjoying a well-earned break soaking in the Mediterranean sun. But here's the catch. This isn't just any family, this is the heir to the British throne and his wife, whose public lives are funded by taxpayer money, whose duties are meant to serve the nation, and whose every move is or should be subject to scrutiny. Yet the UK press, usually so eager to dissect every detail of royal life, has nothing to say about this trip. Why? Because as we've learned from sources like the Athens Times and posts on X, Kensington Palace issued stiffly worded legal letters to British media outlets earlier this year, warning them against reporting on William and Kate's overseas vacations. Let's rewind. Back in April 2025, William and Kate took their children skiing in the French Alps. A wholesome family getaway, right? Except when photos surfaced in outlets like Paris Match and Page 6, the palace wasn't pleased. Those images capturing the Waleses on the slopes prompted a swift response, legal warnings to UK media to avoid publishing similar stories about their private travels. The message was clear: the public must not know. Now fast forward to July and here we are again. Another overseas trip, this time to Greece, confirmed by local media and social media buzz, but conspicuously absent from the pages of the Daily Mail, the Sun, or the Telegraph. No editorials questioning the cost of the private jet or the luxury yacht. No columnists pontificating about royal priorities. Just silence. Compare that to the relentless coverage of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Every flight tracked, every move scrutinised, every decision criticised. When Harry flew to the UK for his father's coronation in 2023, the press pounced, questioning his security arrangements and motives. When Meghan was spotted in Canada, tabloids spun tales of extravagance. Yet William and Kate's sixth vacation of the year? Crickets. The hypocrisy is as glaring as the Greek sun. Now let's be clear. No one begrudges William and Kate a family holiday. People take vacations. It's human. But this isn't about a normal couple escaping for a week of relaxation. This is about the future King and Queen consort, whose public roles come with an £86.3 million annual sovereign grant funded by British taxpayers. In 2025, a year when the monarchy is supposedly slimmed down and working harder to justify its existence, William and Kate have reportedly taken more holidays than public engagements. Sources like Feminigra note that in April alone, the couple managed just 4 days of official duties while jetting off for multiple getaways, including the French Alps and now Kefalonia. Meanwhile, the rest of the royal family, particularly Princess Anne, the unsung workhorse of the Windsors, picks up the slack. At 73, Anne is still logging more engagements than anyone else, travelling to Windsor Castle for investitures, while William, who lives on the estate, is nowhere to be seen. According to People magazine, Anne is reportedly annoyed with her nephew for shirking these duties, leaving her to carry the load. Imagine that a septuagenarian aunt driving in to do the job of a 43-year-old heir, a parent who's literally on the premises. It's not just a scheduling quirk, it's a question of accountability. And then there's the elephant in the room, William's climate advocacy. As the founder of the Earthshot Prize, launched in 2020 to champion environmental innovation, William has positioned himself as a global leader in the fight against climate change. This November, he'll head to Rio de Janeiro for the 2025 Earthshot Awards, a glitzy event celebrating solutions to the planet's pressing challenges. Yet, the optics are jarring. The man preaching sustainability is racking up carbon emissions with private jets and luxury yachts. Experts cited in Feminigra point out that a single super yacht can emit as much carbon in a year as an average person does in 860 years. William's trips to Mustique in February, the French Alps in April, and now Kefalonia undermine the credibility of his eco-warrior persona. It's not Earthshot, it's Earthflop. The public, especially younger generations passionate about climate action, notice this disconnect. Social media posts on X have called out the irony, with users like at No King Charlie and at Baroness Brooke highlighting the private jet usage while the UK press remains silent. But the story doesn't end with vacations and carbon footprints. It's about a broader pattern of selective scrutiny. The British media's reluctance to cover William and Kate's travels isn't just about legal letters, it's about a carefully curated narrative. The same outlets that vilified Meghan for wearing avocado toast-worthy earrings, or Harry for taking a private flight, have no qualms ignoring William's jet-setting. This double standard isn't new. In 2024, when a doctored photo of Kate and her children sparked a media frenzy, The palace's response was to let Kate take the blame, issuing an apology signed with her initial C for editing the image. Meanwhile, the press moved on. No questions asked about the deeper issues of transparency. Contrast that with the relentless speculation about Meghan's every move from her Netflix projects to her friendships. The royal media complex, as we call it, seems to have a playbook. Protect William and Kate at all costs, while Harry and Meghan are fair game. So, what does this all mean? It's about fairness, accountability, and the future of a monarchy that claims to serve the public. William and Kate are not just private individuals, they are public figures whose lifestyles are subsidised by the British people. When they take multiple vacations while scaling back duties, when they silence the press with legal threats, when they champion causes like climate change while living extravagantly, it raises legitimate questions. Why is Princess Anne at 73 carrying the weight of royal engagements? Why is the press so quick to criticise Harry and Meghan but silent on William's absences? And why, in an era when the monarchy's relevance is under scrutiny, does Kensington Palace think it can operate with such opacity? These are not just rhetorical questions, they're a call for transparency in an institution that relies on public trust. As we close today's episode, let's reflect on what this story reveals. The British monarchy is at a crossroads. With King Charles and Kate both navigating health challenges in recent years, the burden of public duties has fallen to a shrinking pool of working royals. Yet instead of stepping up, William and Kate seem to be stepping back, jetting off to private paradises, while the press is told to look the other way. This isn't just about one vacation in Kefalonia. It's about a system that allows one couple to evade scrutiny, while another is hounded relentlessly. It's about a future king who preaches environmentalism but lives like a billionaire. And it's about a media that picks its battles based on palace directives rather than public interest. Here at Meghan and Harry Tales, hosted by Adrian, we believe in holding power to account no matter how golden the crown. So, to Prince William and Kate, we say, enjoy your holidays, but don't expect the public to stay silent forever. And to Princess Anne, the real MVP of the monarchy, we salute you for carrying the torch. To our viewers, thank you for joining us. Keep questioning, keep demanding fairness, and keep the fire burning. Until next time, this is Adrian for Meghan and Harry Tales. Good night.